Have you heard that happiness is a choice? Have you heard that happiness is a state of mind? Have you heard people saying that happiness will come if you are chasing your dreams, if you are living your purpose, if you are doing what you love? Have you heard people saying that they are doing what they love or they are successful, they are wealthy, but they are not happy? Have you tried making this choice that today I am going to be happy but failed? It is because happiness is not a single faceted thing. It's a multifaceted thing. It is a mistake to bracket happiness in one single thing. And in today's episode, we are going to explore the same thing. What is the holistic view of happiness? What is it that takes to make a person truly happy? What is it that we have to work towards to be truly happy? Because happiness is something that we all strive for. Happiness is something we all work for, isn't it? So stick with me today till the very end because we are going to discuss a lot of things about holistic view of happiness. Hi everyone, my name is Akshay. I'm a holistic happiness coach, founder of Holistic Happiness Club. And without further delay, let's dive into the topic. So let's discuss what are the different views of happiness that are existing today. So only by discussing all the alternative views of happiness, we will be able to understand what is holistic view of happiness. So there are three views of happiness as of now, which are very popular nowadays. Number one is Western view. Western view has been there for quite some time, and it says that happiness is in external things. It is in some event. It is in happening something. It is in becoming something, right? It says that you have to chase after the success. It says that you need to chase after wealth. It says that you need to become something. And some people make it a little bit internal also by saying that you need to chase the things that you like, your dreams, your goals, your purpose of life. If you are chasing that, and if you are able to chase that, if you are able to become whatever you want to become, then you are happy. If you will achieve that, then you are happy. So this view says that happiness is in achieving something. And there has been quite a lot of critique about this view that happiness is not in event, happiness is not in something that happens externally to you. And even if you like doing something, it is not in achieving that, right? So there has been quite a lot of critique about this view, and people also say that it is the process in which you become happy. If you are trying to achieve something that you like, if you are trying to becoming something that who you are internally, so in that process you become happy. So that is Western view, which is mostly external, that ask you to chase something which is external to you, whether it's wealth, materialistic things, or whether it is your goal, your dreams. Okay, but it is anyways external. All right. So this was view one, Western view. All right. So next view is modern Western view. Mind you that these are not the standard terms. These are the terms which I have made up. Western view, modern Western view. So this has no relevance in any other literature. Okay. So modern Western view, it has become popular in recent times, and that's why I have named it modern Western view. So there are two elements of this view. One element says that you are the center of everything. So no matter what happens, no matter how things goes, you should be your priority. Your happiness should be your priority. Your well-being should be your priority. It doesn't matter what is happening in the external world. It does not matter what is happening external to you, but you should be your priority always. And that is how happiness is achieved, when you make yourself your priority. And the second element it has is happiness is a choice, that you need to choose that you are going to be happy. It doesn't matter how things are going, but if you choose that these things does not affect me, then it will not affect you. If you choose that all the external events, no matter who does what to you and what you did to anyone else, you are still, you can still choose to be happy. So this is modern Western view, which has two elements. One is that you are the center of everything, so your happiness should be your priority always. And the second element is that you can choose to be happy at any moment, at any given situation. All right. So these are the two popular views. I mean, Western view is not that much popular as of now, but this modern Western view is quite popular nowadays. Few people might be saying that happiness is a choice, and few people will be saying that self love and that prioritizing yourself, that's the key to happiness. Okay, so what is my take on these two approaches, these two views about happiness? So according to me, they both are true, but they are incomplete. So for example, we can say about Western view. Western view says that you need to chase after wealth, success, and maybe to pursue your own dreams, to chase something, some goals that you like, right? So Western view says that, and do not we agree that all these things make us happy, isn't it? These things make us happy, but the problem is that when we attach our entire happiness towards this one single thing, that if I will become wealthy, I will be happy. If I will be able to chase this particular dream, I will be happy. If I will fulfill this particular goal, I will be happy. When we attach our entire happiness with all of these things, means when we attach our entire happiness with one single thing, that becomes the problem, because we are not limited to our own one particular goal. We are not limited to acquire wealth. I mean, we can certainly acquire wealth and do other things as well. So that's why these views are very limited. That's my take on these. They are true. They are true to to some extent, but they are limited. So that's where holistic view is needed. That's where we need to see the bigger picture, the bird's eye view about our life and about the happiness. Let's discuss this thing a little bit more, that why other two approaches doesn't work and why we have to go towards the holistic view of happiness. So as I said, that these two approaches are limited. They are focused on one single thing. So let me give you one analogy of a car. So a car has an engine, it has interior, it has exterior, it has tires and other things. So think of, if your engine is very good, it's very perfect, it's too powerful. But if your exterior is crappy, your tires are crappy, if there are no tires, or the interior is very crappy, there is no seat, or if it's not comfortable, the windshield is foggy, you cannot see ahead. Will you be able to drive that car? Is it feasible to is it a wise decision to buy that car and use that car in your day-to-day commute? I don't think so. Similarly, if exterior and interior everything is good, but if the engine is crappy, then what will happen? You will not be able to drive that car. It is just a showpiece. That is what happens when you follow one of the approach. When you focus on one single thing. If you focus on yourself, that means you are focusing on the engine, but you are not dealing with the other things, because you have to deal with everything else. Because you are a human, you are a spiritual being. You are having a spiritual experience, you are having a mental experience, you are having an emotional experience, you are having a social experience, and also you are having a personal experience. Every experience is of your own, and that is why you need to look at every aspect of your life, your spiritual aspect, your mental aspect, your social aspect, your personal aspect. So if everything's are working in a harmony, if everything is in a balance, then only you will be able to experience true happiness. And that is what holistic view of happiness is. That is what the view which encompasses all of these different elements of your being, of your life, and they come together, and when they work in harmony with one another, only then you will be able to experience true happiness. All right. So we have seen that there are three approaches: modern approach, Western approach, modern Western approach, and then there is holistic view of happiness. And as I said, that I have derived my holistic view of happiness from ancient Indian philosophy of Dharma, Artha, Kam, Moksha. So let's deep dive into this Dharma, Artha, Kam, and Moksha. What is this? Before we get into Dharma, Artha, Kam, and Moksha, we need to look at this word Purushartha. Purush means man, and Artha means some objective that is worth pursuing. It's a Sanskrit word which now literally translates to objective that are worth pursuing for a man. And when I'm saying man, it does not only mean in a gender role, it really means that it is for everyone. Okay. Okay. So what are these four Purushartha? Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. What is, let's look at the first one, Dharma. What is Dharma? Dharma, if you translate it to English, many will translate it to religion. But Dharma does not means religion. The closest translation for Dharma in English will be duty. Whatever you are supposed to do, that is Dharma. Now, there are so many things that you are supposed to do. If you are a son or a daughter, then you have certain responsibilities as a son or a daughter. If you are a parent, then you have certain duties, certain responsibilities as a parent. If you are an employee, then you have certain responsibility as an employee. If you are an employer, then you have some responsibilities and some duties as an employer. Likewise, if you have some gift, some talent, then you have some duties, some the duty to impart that knowledge to the other section of the society. Use the talent in the betterment of the society because you are a social being as well. You are the part of society. So that is also your dharma. Your dharma can also mean that because we are the product of nature, so taking care of the nature, using only what we need. So all these are part of our dharma, whatever we are supposed to do. So if you want to look at from the English perspective, then it encompasses your duties, your rights, your laws, your conduct and virtues, everything put together. That becomes your dharma. So that was dharma. Now, what is artha? Artha literally translates into means. And in this context, what will be the meaning of artha? It will mean means for life or means of life. All right. So it will be your wealth, it will be your finances, it will be your career. All these things will come under artha. Now, why it is important? It is important because this is the part, this is the thing which makes the world go round. This is something I would say that which is very very essential part of every anyone's life, right? One has to have the money in order to do so many things. It brings you food. It can get you good education. It can help you in helping other people. It can help you in contributing to the society as well. Now, I'm not saying that this is the only thing through which you can help or through which you can get education, but certainly this is very, very important. So, pursuing wealth is not an evil thing until unless you are not living your dharma. So that is why dharma is first and artha is second. That you have to go for earth, you need to acquire wealth financially, you need to make a career. But in order to do that, you need not to forget your dharma. Your duties are primary. First, implement dharma in your life and then go for artha. That is also very important to live in this world, to run this world, right? And for so many other things. So earth is important, but without forgetting your dharma. The third is kama. And the literal rough translation of kama will be lust or sex, desire. But here in this context, it is much more than that. It is, yes, it is love, it is pleasure, it is desire, but also your passion, also your wishes, your dreams, your purpose your gift that you want to impart to the world. That all will be the part of karma. Now again, see the hierarchy. First was dharma, second was artha, and third is kama. So first you need to be dutiful. You need to perform your duties, perform your responsibilities in each one of your role. And then you have to pursue wealth. Then you have to think of kama, that meaning pursuing of pleasure, pursuing your passion, your wishes, your dreams, your goals. Now, it is not certainly a linear order that you have to first be perfect in the dharma and then only you need to go for artha and then only you need to go for kama. It is not in the linear order, but certainly this hierarchy is established in order to priorities. That your first priority should be dharma. Even if you are not able to fulfill, if you're not able to acquire wealth, if you're not able to pursue your passion, still you should follow your dharma. If you are able to follow your dharma, by following your dharma, your next duty should be artha, acquiring wealth. Then your next role will come, that pursuing pleasure, because that is also part of being human. That is also part of experiencing happiness. So that was the third thing, calm. Last but not the least, moksha. Moksha literally means liberation or release. It means nirvana. So what is nirvana? What is liberation? What is release? So Indians believe in the cycles of birth and deaths. So we believe that we take birth, we perform certain action, we live our life, and then we die, and then we take birth again. So what is the reason of taking the birth again? It is because in this life we have certain unfulfilled desires, and those desires ask us or push us to take birth again and experience or complete those desires in the next life. That is one theory, and another philosophy, another theory is that whatever karma we have done in this life, if there is any account pending, so there is this theory that whatever we do, we get the fruits of that, right? So whatever karma we have done in this life, if there is any account pending, if we have to get the fruits of that life, we will be taking the birth again to get those fruits, good or bad, anything. All right. So this is the reason of taking birth again and again. And when we get free from this cycle of birth and death, that is moksha. So how we will get free from this cycle of birth and death? It is when we will not have any desire left that pushes us to take another birth. When we do not have any desire left, then we will get when then we will attain moksha. Or when we do not have any karmas account left in this cycle, then we will attain moksha. And there is another nishkama karma philosophy, which I will get into sometime later in some other episode. That is also there. If you are following that, you can attain moksha. But here in this pursuit of happiness, let's not take the literal meaning of moksha. What can be the other meaning of moksha here in this context? It is the higher values, your spiritual growth, higher values of forgivingness, higher values of staying in the present, not worrying too much about the future, not worrying too much about the past, not feeling guilty about certain action, and not feeling anxious about certain events which is yet to come. All these things, the attitude of gratitude, even when somebody is doing something to do, when even when minuscule, even if it is very small, you are having that heart, that feeling of gratitude towards that person, feeling of satisfaction, the feeling of contentment, the feeling of peace, all those qualities, all those values, these, when you are set out to this path, when you try living the life through these values, they are the path to moksha. You can say that. This is how all these four purushartha fit together. So first is dharma, and dharma means you need to perform your duty. Second is artha, you need to acquire wealth, you need to make a career, you need to take care of the finances. Then is kama, means your pleasure, pursuit of pleasure, love, passion, wishes, dreams, goals. All right, and then the last is moksha. But these are in hierarchy, but not certainly not linear. Right, that you have to keep in the mind.
All right, so enough of philosophy. Now let's understand that how these four Purushartha come together and fit together, and they create the holistic view of happiness, which I was talking about. So you must have heard this term called wheel of life. If you have not, then let me explain this to you. Let's imagine that there is a circle, and inside the circle, in the center, there is you. There are eight spokes of this circle. Number one is health. Number two is career. Number three is love. Number four is recreation and fun. Number five is personal growth. Number six is finance and wealth. Number seven is friends and family. Number eight is contribution and creativity. Now, these are not certainly in this order. This is not the ranking. This is not the prioritization. They are just the part of your life, eight part of your life. Now, when these eight part of your life are in balance, then if you're doing good in each area of your life, then it is a perfectly balanced life. Then it is a peaceful and happy life. Then you will be able to experience happiness. Let me explain this thing a little bit. Same car analogy, engine, exterior, interior, tires, and other parts. If anyone is crappy, car is not going to perform in its optimal state. Similarly, suppose you are doing very good in your career, you have lots of wealth, but your health is crappy, you are not healthy, then you will not be able to enjoy that wealth. And you will, and they say that sound mind in a sound body. So if you do not have good health, most likely then your finances and wealth, they are going to go away as you progress further, right? um, on the other hand, if you are healthy, your health is top notch, but you are broke, you do not have you do not have a romantic life, or you do not have friends and family, you do not contribute anything to society, you are not growing personally, then also you will not be able to enjoy life, you will not be able to experience happiness, right? So all these things are essential for living a good, thriving life, for experiencing happiness. That's why this is called wheel of life. Now let's understand these areas, how these things fit together in the philosophy of four Purushartha. So what is health? So your health, friends and family, this is the part of your dharma. Why health is your dharma? Because you are living in this body, you are living in the family, you are living in the society. So doing something for yourself, for your health, for this body in which you are living, through which you are experiencing everything, that is your dharma. To keep it healthy, that is your dharma. To take care of your family and friends, because you are living with them, they are your family. To do something good for the society, that is the part of your dharma. So this is dharma. This is a contribution and creativity. Contribution to the society, that is also part of your dharma. Now, artha. So your finances and wealth and career, this is part of artha, right? And if this is not there, you will not be able to do many things in your life, right? So that is also essential. Now, the third thing, kama. Kama, your recreation and fun activities and your love life, that is kama, right? And your pursuit for your dreams, that is also part of karma. So a little bit of personal growth, that is also part of karma. Now the fourth thing, that is moksha, and which I brought it down to the path towards the happiness and path for highest values. So personal growth, growth in the terms of your attitude of gratitude, growth in forgiving someone, growth in accepting people, growth in feeling love for everyone, growth in living in this moment without worrying about the future, and uh, without taking feeling guilt or trauma from the past. So that is part of moksha. That and also doing service to the humanity, doing something good for the society, that's also part of moksha, because that is liberating, right? So when you put together this dharma, artha, kama, moksha, and when you put together this wheel of life, that gives you the bird's eye view, that gives you the holistic view of what actually happiness is and how can it be attained. If you follow the path of dharma, artha, kama, moksha, meaning sticking to your duties first, then following and pursuing wealth and career, and then following or pursuing your pleasure, love, and dreams, wishes, and also taking care of your highest values, gratitude, forgiveness, mindfulness, and all that. That paves the way towards holistic happiness. I have also said one thing, that happiness is not just a choice. So, what is happiness? Happiness is a lifestyle. There are so many choices that you make towards your health, towards your family and friends, towards your partner, towards your well being, towards contributing to the society, towards your creative nature, towards imparting your gift to the society, towards your personal growth. You make these choices every day, and they keep you on the path of happiness. So, happiness is a lifestyle. Just like health, that you have to do something every day for your health, similarly, you need to do. all these things. You need to make all these choices every day at every moment. That will keep you happy. That will keep you on the path of happiness. So, with this, we have reached to the end of the topic. But before I end this episode, I have a very important announcement to make. So, Holistic Happiness Club, meaning I, Holistic Happiness Coach Akshay Tiwari, is bringing you 21 days of holistic happiness. So, this will be a WhatsApp class course which will be running on a WhatsApp. So, we will be connected over WhatsApp. There will be live session, there will be Q&A, a lot of interaction, a lot of fun, and a lot of learning. And we will unravel the nuances of holistic happiness which we have learned in this video, right? And most important thing is this is going to be free for everyone. So I really want you to be part of this 21 days WhatsApp class, WhatsApp group, and I'm really looking forward to have you there, right? And how to join this course, how to join this class, the link for that will be provided in the description. If you want to connect with me on social media, then Instagram is the place. I am most active on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Happiness Architect. You can also reach out to me with my website. My website is akshaytiwari.in, and you can also connect with my VIP Facebook group, which is Holistic Happiness Club. All of these links will be given in the description as well. And lastly, there is an ebook which is available for free as of now on my website. The title is 6 Steps to Live a Happier, Healthier, Meaningful, and Purposeful Life. The link for this ebook is also given in the description, so please go and crack the copy. This will take the learning of this video a little further, right? So this is a very short, very crisp ebook, which is talking about holistic happiness through 6-step process. All right. So with that, we have reached to the end of this episode, and till the time we are seeing each other again. Bye bye. God bless you. Take care. Have a great life, and do not forget to be part of that WhatsApp group. 21 days of happiness. See you there.